Hello beautiful people. Today I want to share with you my soft lavender Valentine's Day makeup routine. It's one of my favorites. I love purple, I love lavender, and so I want to share that with you today. So I'm using today Maybelline Dream BB Fresh. I think they still make this. So I like this because it looks natural. So this is a natural makeup routine. So I have the medium and I also have the light. I'm gonna mix the medium and the light. I mostly use the light and just a tad bit of the medium. But what I'm also going to do, I like to add like a little shimmer. This is Halo by e.l.f. It's Goddess Glow. And so I just put that on my hand, then I mix it. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Terri Temple, and I am a book, and I am a book author. I've written over about 20 books altogether, including magazines. And one of my recent books came out, I guess a decade ago this year. It's a decade. It's a makeup book. Because I used to want to be a model when I was younger, much younger. I used to want to be a model. And so I went to modeling school. Make sure you get your neck. Make sure you get your neck. See how this blends in with my color? Because I customized it with the light and the dark. And so you don't want your makeup too dark. You don't want it too light or too dark. If you have to err, depends on whether it's the daytime or nighttime. If you have to err on the darker side, and then you can lighten it up with the concealer. Because if you have it too light, then it'll look like a mask. Also, if it's too dark. And so then I use my kabuki brush to blend it in lightly. I blend it very lightly. I don't like using the sponge that much, because I do use it, but not that much, because I feel like the sponge, it takes off the makeup that I just put on. And so I do use the sponge, but not that much, especially not if I'm going out at night, because it's just gonna take off all my makeup, even if I dampen it. And so that's why I like using the brush. I like using the brush. So now I'm also going to use the Fit Me concealer by, this is Maybelline. I believe this is Maybelline as well. I usually put more concealer on later, so I put that little cross right there. I don't have a real large forehead. Okay, so with concealers, highlighters, you want to highlight the smaller areas on your face, and you want to use the darker, the contour cream to decrease or minimize the areas. Like if your forehead is bigger than mine. Also do my chin, because I have a small chin. So I put a little bit there. So I don't want to forget my primer. This is Milani primer. I just bought this. I really like it. I use different makeups. I use drugstore makeup, and also use makeup from designer. I also use designer makeup as well, like Estee Lauder. I really like her mascara. And what is it? Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just bought some of their makeup for the first time. I like Fenty Beauty because her makeup is really natural. I'm into natural looking makeup, and so that's what you'll see a lot on this channel. So I don't wear falsies. I've worn them before, but I don't wear falsies. Okay, so I'm putting this on, the primer, because I want it to dry. So while I'm doing my makeup, I keep a Neutrogena wipe handy. Okay, so it's drying on my eyes, and so now I want to blend kind of with my head tilted to try to let that dry so it won't dry to a crease. And so now I'm going to blend my concealer with my fingers. I have a concealer brush, it's somewhere around here. So you just tap it. In certain areas, you want to just tap. So yeah, so I used to want to be a model when I was younger because I'm kind of tall. Not real tall. But I 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". And I was real slim when I was growing up. People used to tease me and call me olive oil. And people used to always ask me, was I a model? And so, but I love reading, and so I used to look in the magazines. And I wanted to be a model. That's what everyone did. In the 70s and 80s, we looked at magazines. So that's pretty blended. I don't like putting too much. See right here, this is my natural contour. I don't like covering that. Not when I want to look natural. So yeah, so I went to modeling school and they taught me how to do makeup and everything. Makeup hasn't changed. That was in the 70s, late 70s. Makeup hasn't changed that much since then. It hasn't changed that much. So right now I want to do my contour. I still want to do a little more highlighter. This peach. This is Fenty Beauty, the peach matchstick. She calls it a matchstick. I should have put this on first, but let me see. So those of you who don't know, I'm in the process of losing some weight, between 30 and 50 pounds. And so you'll see some weight loss videos here on my channel. So I encourage you to watch them. I've lost weight before, but during the pandemic, I broke my foot and got lazy. And to lift my spirits, I ate a bunch of stuff I shouldn't have been eating. And so now I'm trying to lose the weight. We all fall off the bandwagon, and there's nothing wrong with that. The thing of it is just to get back on. I'm trying to get used to the camera. This is kind of new to me, so if I look funny or crazy, I'm trying to get used to the camera. Okay, contour stick. I'm using this Mocha, Fenty Matchstick in Mocha. So what I do is I wipe it on my hand just to soften it, warm it up, and then I dab it right here in my spot that's already there, that I kind of, my natural shading that I kind of covered up with the foundation. So I'm just putting makeup because my face, I want it to be smaller, like it will be, Lord's will, in a few months or weeks. And so I'm putting it where I want it to be smaller. Under my chin, I do a little X, and then I do like this. And I put a little bit on my nose. You want to make sure it's even when you put it on your nose. You want to make sure it's even. So otherwise your nose will look crooked. And so now I use, this is an old used contour brush. I got this at Target. I bought a lot of my makeup at Target. I like Target. And so I'm just using this to blend it. You want to make sure you don't put too much under your chin, and you want to do it correctly, because if you do it wrong, it can make you look like you got a beard. And so also dabbing like this is better than brushing in general, because it will just blend it very well into your skin. See, I'm just dabbing that in there. And you can squeeze it when you need to reach a smaller area, just squeeze. Then when I do my nose, just tap it gently just to blend it on my nose. Can you see that? And I want to blend the contour. I want to blend the contour in with my brush, my kabuki brush. I usually do my eyes last, but today I'll try to do them first. So I'll start with the transition color, this brown right here. It's really lightly. Tap it in soft sweeping motions. Then I'll do the other side. Tap. That's to get the excess in the corner. So yeah, I went to modeling school. I was only 15. And they taught us how to put on makeup, how to walk in heels, how to do our hair. So everything I learned there, I put in my book, The Godly Woman's Guide to Inner and Outer Beauty. That's what I did. And I put it out. We learned etiquette, all kinds of stuff, how to set a table, how to eat at a restaurant, at an elegant, fancy restaurant. We learned all that. And so I'm just gonna tap my brush on a paper towel. So now I'm going to go into the purple. So now I'm gonna go into this color right here. And I'm gonna mix it with the other one, this one. It's real little. Tap it the same spot, just like a little bit in front of it, not much. And then go back and forth with a soft hand. Hold your brush at the end like this. With a soft hand. Same thing for the other eye. Just want to blend, 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 blend. Blend, blend. To make it smooth. So and see how light it is on the lid? We're gonna leave that light like that. So the next thing I do is I take my kabuki brush and I just tap it gently around the edges to blend it. Because I already have some makeup on here, it'll blend very easy. And so I need that, I want that to be a little bit more purple. Looks really purple, I think in the camera. But I want to just put a little more lavender on top because I mixed it. So I'm just going to put a little bit more lavender. Just to bring out that lavender look that I want. See how that's a little more lavender? The closer you put your eyeshadow together, the closer your eyes will look together. The further you put it apart, it'll make your eyes look further apart. And so I don't like my eyes to look too far apart. Blend that out a little. So now I just want to quickly do my eyebrows. I just did an eyebrow video too here on my channel. I've trimmed them just a little bit even since then. So this is a black brown pencil by Covergirl Black Brown. So you can start at the top when you're doing your eyebrows, or just do little sweeps. Since this is a soft lavender look, I don't want it dramatic. I guess you could say this almost is like a CoverGirl look. I don't know if you remember the magazines with Cheryl Teagues. And they always had that fresh look. That's what I like. I like that fresh look. And then so you just blend it. It's a brush because you're gonna have some makeup on here, so you want to be careful to blend it. So now I'm gonna do my bronzer. I'm gonna use this Fenty bronzer, Sun Stalkr. I like her bronzers. I'm just gonna mix this one and this one, and then one dark, and 2 or 3 of the lighter ones. Just put it right here above my natural shadow, and just go circular. I don't want to put too much. Just want to add that sun-kissed look. Then I just put a little bit up here, the very top. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose too, just to brighten it up. I did my eyebrows, but I'm also going to use this Fenty Beauty. It's the Bomb Posse Makeup Mix and Match eyeshadow palette. I'm not too heavy into eyeshadows, but the shimmer shade right here, just gonna put really little bit right here on my lids right here. Just pat very little. And I'm also going to use the same color and put it up here. So this is like a daytime look that I'm doing. So that one I put a little too much on that one, so I got to equal it out over here. That really matches, looks really good together. And so, like a bookie brush, tap, tap, tap to get the excess off. So they taught us in modeling school that when you put makeup on, you don't want your eyes too strong, and your cheeks and your lips. And so I'm just gonna put real bit, tiny bit of blush on. So I'm just going to dab it on really little like this. So I need to warm it up on my hand. You see how it didn't come off? So dab it on really little. So I don't want that much. And then I put some on the back of my hand. Now they do have a brush. This does come with a brush. So I don't want to use it though because it's kind of dense. So I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to rub it on my hand, the brush, and then just dab it, tap it. And you always put blush, you start on the apples of your cheeks if you want a happy look. For a more dramatic look, start back. Even for your contour, if you want dramatic, the further you go down for drama. I squeeze the brush and put a little bit up here. It balances it out. So I'll put a little more. Put a little bit more in my hand. Oh, I love that pink. It's so pretty. This is Pink Dahlia by Anastasia. I'm going to try the brush since I got it. Oh, it feels soft. The brush is soft, and so I just tap a little bit of the blush up here. Can you see that? So I don't like putting on too I have to put more makeup on this camera because you guys could barely see it. So you can see it's just a hint. That's all it's supposed to be, just a hint of color. And so I don't want to overdo it. And then I'll just blend it a little bit with my makeup brush. So now I'm going to do a little eyeliner in my eyes. And so with that same brown Covergirl, I'm going to line the upper inside of my eye. I forgot what they call it. Is it the waterline? See how this eye, it looks like it's like my eyelashes are there more. Now I'm going to do my highlighter, Master Chrome highlighter with my highlighter brush. This is Molten Gold. Then I take a bigger brush for my cheeks. Just really small amount right there. I don't want too much. It's right on top of the blush. And also put a little bit up here. Tap my forehead right here. And tap it on my chin, because I have a small chin. And also put a little bit on your Cupid's bow. Put on my chin. Kabuki brush, blend it. You could just like go around it. Lightly, just lightly. Just around it. See, I'm going around it lightly. This is Covergirl Lash Blast Volume mascara in black brown. I don't wear black, rarely do I wear black. Of course, you start at the bottom and wiggle up. Then you do the other, you dip it again, then you do the other eye. Start on the outer. I also have a video on here on how to keep your eyelashes long. I'll do another coat. After you let that dry, not totally dry. You don't want it to totally dry, because then and then the bottom, I don't always do my bottom eyelashes, but today I'll put just a little bit on. That's my husband's music playing in the background. He's a musician. Please visit his channel. It's called Spirit Soothing. I'll put a link in the description box. So there it is. So I don't want too much. I don't want too much on. I don't want to overdo it, because you can always add more later. That's why you gotta look at it. You can always add more later. So of course I want to blend it. Make sure it's all blended. And then last but not least, my lipstick. This is purple. I've had this for a long time. This is Brazen Berry. And I'm not even sure who made this. Who made this? Looks like this. Could be CoverGirl or L'Oreal. Might be L'Oreal. I can't even read it. If I read it, I'll let you know. I can't even read it. So you notice I didn't put on any lip liner. So I put about 3 or 4 coats of that. It's very moisturizing. And then I take this color. This is CoverGirl. This is a pink. This is Enchantress Blush. And so I just put this right in the middle just to highlight it. In the middle. Like that. And so if you want, you could take it a step further and put on some shimmery. Everyone's wearing shimmery these days. Put on some shimmery lip gloss if you want to take a step further. Just add a little more shimmer at night. You can add more shimmer. So last but not least, we want to use some setting spray. This is Milani Make It Last setting spray with sunscreen. Sometimes I wear this and I want to put it, especially where the sun touches me on the outside of my face. This one, it doesn't smell too great, but it's kind of strong because of the SPF. So I like using the Fenty Beauty setting spray. I'll put on my earrings and then I'll show you the special touch I like doing. And the special touch is, I use this Hello by Elf. This is when I'm going out on date night with my husband. And so I put some on my neck. So it's just a highlighter. Put my neck. Sometimes I put it on my hands, the top of my hands. But today, so I'm just gonna put it my décolleté. You take a little bit, rub it on your ears, the excess that's on your finger, and rub it on your ears. Just rub it in. And so that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it. And so for nighttime makeup, this is what I do for nighttime makeup. So I just put a little more concealer to freshen up my face. Blend it in. Kabuki brush. Take some eyeliner, the same eyeliner. And then I line my eyelashes, my eyes, and just start right there. Not going all the way across, just going up right here on the edge. See that? You can line the inside unders if you want. I usually just end right there, or I go right here, or I go right here very soft. I line the outer. When you line the outer of your eyes, it widens your eyes, make them look bigger. I have some small eyes. Sometimes I also do this, just to slant it a little more. Then at nighttime for my lips, so I got a little darker with the lip color. A little more shimmer because it's nighttime. This is what I do for date night with my husband. So I don't look like this all the time. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's just the beginning of my makeup tutorials. I'm going to be doing a lot more here. So join me also in my weight loss journey as I lose 30 to 50 pounds here on my channel. And so God bless you. Keep you. Chat with you later. Bye-bye.